Good morning, everybody. Apparently my mic was not working, but it should be now. Tiagwin, thank you for the follow. Hey Jay, nice to see some new people. And Fox, nice to see returners too. Alright, we'll run a quick expert. Ooh. How's everyone else's morning going so far? Gotta love those spam calls. Can't complain, I guess I can't either. This is not the right glamour. Much better. Alright, this can be decent. And I think that's it. Actually, maybe I can sell that. That reminds me, where do I have to go for my hunt? East Shroud. Let's head over to Hawthorne Hut. That was quick. Are we missing something? There's our tank. guy's pretty stacked on gear. Why does his health go down so fast? That's fine. Also fine. Whoops. I missed the treasure chest. Oh, I am not there. Williams did work that. Over here. Someone's getting the treasure chests? to those spikes there. Any of those. Oh, nice. Alright. So where is this? Let's get this really quickly. You know what? I will do that if healer turns out to be needed. Otherwise, I think we'll just... oh, northeast. Get to the other character. Okay, northeast where? Yeah, over there. Easiest way to kill things. Okay, I have to set these pants. Where are they? That's them. And Astro. Okay. Healers are good. Alright. I did mean to... Durian Mingot? Yeah. There. Okay. Amorotine flooring. It's not what I meant to do. That does not. Oh, that looks pretty stupid too. Alright, I will be right back really quick. Alright, we're back. Let me just... There we go. Did I do my... So I did my custom deliveries. Let's... I'm gonna need... Actually... I got a decent amount of pots. I will need more food though. Nope. Let's just make... We made some more tinctures, because how many of these do I have? Only got 12 high quality ones. And do that in spring water. Let's just, yeah, we'll take all of them out of there. Underground spring water. Don't need any high qualities of this. So 84 in there, 81, 55. So I've got plenty of those. I should have more of these two now. So let's go and get some tiger lilies. Those are in Lakeland. Right? Yep. Four. Let's actually make some of these. Not those exactly, but... Light. So we'll get these two. Oh, it's the same one. I love it when it works out that way. What? I could probably get rid of all this Sky Builder stuff. I don't even know why I have those relative ones. These are all... Pretty sure this is what we used for the old pods, right? Yeah. So that's garbage. Oh wait, no. No. I know exactly what I use that to get.
Once upon a time, there was a beautiful blue star that fell to pestilence and rotted inside and out. The more its people clung to life, the more they suffered. Until they curse not the illness, but their fellow corrupted. Those who lived and festered. Those who died and decayed.
Like one tower. Are you kidding me?
And the very last of them wished they had never been born at all. In a faraway place, a brilliant star eradicated disease. Before destroying the selfsame lives it had saved. Its people sought ever greater freedoms no matter the cost.
So what is that?
They tried to buy peace with fire and steel.
1014?
And when one asked, what is the point?
Didn't
There were
realize
none
the time.
left to answer. Farther still existed a star without strife. Where none remembered life's trials or its joys. What its people had gained from ease, they lost to apathy.
This really was a great last dungeon to the MSQ.
So they created the kindest, most gentle of beasts. Its steps were light, and its gift was as painless as it was beautiful. Bathed in its golden glow, they all slept happily ever after.
Give the commands to the monk. Alright, now that we've capped our weekly tolls, I did want to see what I can turn my books in for. It's not worth it. Piety and spell speed. Why is my spirit bond with this 0%? All right. We're gonna take a quick 5-minute break, and when we come back, we will be on the alt character.
Tales of love.
Alright. And we are back. Okay. So let's check this out.
Hey everyone, Mr. Happy here, and in this video we're going to be taking a look at the translations, the unofficial translations for the letter from the producer live. What number is that? Is that a 74? Yeah, that's a 74 right there. Sorry, I got cat aggro at the very start of the video, but we're going to leave that in there. Live letter 74 is the patch 6.3 part 1 live letter. Took place, what's today, November 11th, 2022, and it's 5 in the morning, so I'm going to trip over my work. Welcome everyone. They did start and tremble.
This
Gotta be referencing the Alliance raid more than anything else. Not to say it can't schedule on it.
Yeah, I did
early
see that.
January
The
2023.
second
For those
part.
of you who don't keep up with the average release schedule,
The sequel to the
normally
Agria
patches
is
are
coming?
exactly 19 weeks between each other. This is a 2-week adjustment from what used to be 17 weeks
Euphrasia or
before
something like that
Endwalker
it's
when they
called?
added 2 weeks to the schedule. Okay with it, but that's a bit, you know, tells us we might be looking at a January 10th release date, which will of course mean 2 weeks after that for Ultimate, 8 weeks after January 10th for the other content, 6 pointing around for any of those, but it's not set in stone just yet. New main scenario quests, we get a picture with Zero, who they say has become very popular. We also have the twins back. Now, I'm a little nervous about having the twins back, given the characters that we're dealing with in the main scenario at the moment. One of them has a track record with twins, and it's not a great one. So we'll see how that ends up going. We'll just leave that to the imagination in the future. Okay.
We're getting more.
So, new
Tataru's
side
Grand
quest,
Endeavor.
Tataru's Grand Endeavor continues. Looks like we are going to be
Right.
going to the tell us at the and there's nothing else to see, but that is right outside of Hell's Lid. So, new side quest, the Tales of Newfound Adventure continues. These are the eyeballs that give us background story on the new Archfiends. So, there's new eyeball, new backstory on the Archfiends. Hildebrand, no idea what's going on. He's being abducted with his poo-poo pal from Final Fantasy VIII, and there's nothing else to say about that. So, other than I'm looking forward to it. New Manderville weapons, of course, we're going to be getting upgrades. The initial ones, very well received, so I'm curious to see what they will do with the updates. And Geralt looks like he was being thrown on a mammoth, and that's probably not very good for him. So, in Foxclon's own words, what even is happening? In Yoshi P's own words, I don't even know what we're trying to show with these screenshots anymore. So, they're just as confused as we are, it would seem. New tribal quests are indeed going to be the Loporrits, and they are going to be a crafting tribe. We knew we were getting a crafting tribe. The Loporrits were the most common sense answer. With how much Jamingway was involved with the Omicrons, I left it kind of on the table that maybe they wouldn't do Loporrits, but
I mean,
it was what everyone
was pretty confident in thinking we were getting Loporrits
it's not really
next.
much of a surprise. But yeah,
All
that's
right.
going to be 6.35, so approximately 8 weeks after the release of the patch itself. Also, the new dungeon, Lapis Manalus. So, I don't know what to expect from this one. On the outside, it's a snow mountain, and apparently even in the Japanese name, it refers to it as a snow mountain. You can see the Garland Bridge right there, so with the screenshot with the twins earlier, its odds
these are
are we're
some
going to
pretty cool
Garlemald for
screenshots.
some particular reason that probably still deals with Void-related stuff. It could just be that there's a Void Gate in Garlemald that we didn't know about. Wouldn't be that far-fetched, given Xenos had to have formed a pact with Zero somewhere in the vicinity of Garlemald, one would assume in the tower, but could just be that he used the high concentrations of ceruleum to do it, because this looks like it's a somewhat frozen ceruleum cave. And that is scary. So, curious to see where this ends up going, but I wouldn't be surprised if there's some residual energy left over from the pact that was formed. That would also mean there's residual energy in Ul'dah, mind you, if you've done the Reaper quest, but I guess we don't really understand the full scope of the bond Xenos and Zero had during Endwalker. So it's still just a big question, all theory at this point, but a really neat looking dungeon. There will be another trial. They're not telling us what it is. There's a few theories. One is Cagnazzo. One is, of course, Rubicante. Another reigning theory is both at the same time, given the events at 6.2's MSQ. So I'm not going to rule it out, but I'm not going to hard confirm it. Some people, of course, going off the wall saying maybe we'll just randomly fight Golbez now and we'll deal with Cagnazzo and Rubicante later. But it's a secret. We'll just have to wait and find out. New Unreal trial. They're doing Sophia next. That means probably Zervan in the next patch or the patch after. So, not as difficult as Sephiroth for an Unreal, but with the shifting of the scales and the weight of the meteors.
I mean, we usually get
people just generally struggling a little bit with knockbacks. It's going to be a little tougher. However, we have much better access to knockback resist now than we did when Sophia was relevant. Knockback resist, if I recall, does work. In fact, I know it does because I've soloed Sophia on tank and I used it for that. Knockback resist does work on the tipping of the scales. So if there are sets that are bad for people, or you struggle with a particular set, or even if you're just like, oh shit, I don't know where to go, you can panic use knockback resist. So that's a big piece of advice for Sophia, but you still need to be paying attention to the other mechanics that happen at the same time. So you need to still position for those other things while using the knockback resist. But that's going to help a lot of people now versus back in the day. We do have the next 24-man raid. It is going to be Euphrosyne. So if they go by all three of the names of the three, I think they're called the three charities, it should be Aglaya, Euphrosyne, and Thalia. So Euphrosyne is going to be the second one, which should be, we had Fire and Lightning. So this one is Ice and Wind, I think, is this one. Euphrosyne. If Aglaya has them all lined up, so like you can tell what they are if you just go into the zone. Ice and Earth. There we go. Yeah, we have Ice and Earth. Yeah. Earth because of Nafaka. So Graha has a Ghostbusters backpack for some reason. I'm assuming that's helping him with something there, but yeah, he's got that. Yoshi V said it's a slot machine, maybe. We have this beautiful screenshot of the realm of Earth and a big tree. So, yeah, Nafaka the big one. The running theory was that all the final bosses would be final bosses from the various city-states. So Nafaka is a potential final boss, but there are other possibilities. There are other relations that have to do with the characters that kind of make sense, because we think it's all leading to Ashan being the final boss. I think most of us feel like either the monkey or our new pal are Ashan, one of the two.
Or Derek.
So it's just a question of where it's going to go. But I'm really excited because the initial 24-man was fantastic. On the easier side, but fun. So that's really what I'm looking for with these 24-mans here. But yeah, we're going to be getting all the Ice and Earth gods from the 12. And Nafaka definitely going to be among them, just because it works. I think it's... I'm terrible with remembering the 12 and their elemental alignments, but Nafaka's definitely a big one. A lot of memes about this. Laputa, Windows XP background. And then we have the new Ultimate, which they refused to tell us what it was. So leave your predictions on the table. Omega is the most common prediction right now. But I, of course, am holding on to the Warring Triad being an option. Then we have the new Ultimate, which they refused to tell us what it was. So leave your predictions on the table. Omega is the most common prediction right now. But I, of course, am holding on to the Warring Triad being an option. The developer for Uwu said they would like to do the Warring Triad at some point. There's, of course, the question of whether or not they would use Kefka, given that in Final Fantasy XIV, Kefka has no relation to the Warring Triad, unlike in Final Fantasy VI. After DSR, I think they could do whatever they want, but I don't even think it's entirely out of the realm of possibility that they just have all three of them merged together to create some abomination versus even needing Kefka. So either way, we haven't had a trial series Ultimate yet because A Realm Reborn didn't have one, and they've just gone through the Heavens Ward, MSQ, and Raid series. It would be nice to have the Warring Triad as the first trial series Ultimate, but there's no confirmation they're going to do that. So Omega is a safe bet. Warring Triad's a relatively safe bet. I think it'll be one of the two, kind of leaning on Omega, but hoping for Warring Triad. That'll be 2 weeks after 6.3, so if 6.3 is on January 10th, this would be January 24th. Sorry, Stall. Sounds like Lunar New Year's about to get in the way of Planner 2. I'm sorry, Stall. No. Sorry. Anyway, no, not Cape West. And then he was taking guesses from the Twitch comments and everything. Viewers will be excited following the race. Okay, what is this? A new deep dungeon. Now, this caught me really off guard. Not the fact that we were getting a deep dungeon. We knew we were getting a deep dungeon in 6.35. And in case you didn't know, we get a variant and criterion dungeon in 4.5 and 5.5, according to their original schedule. But to see Allegan coil-like stuff, I was like, what is this place? And then they gave us the name. It's Eureka Orthros. Now, I know a lot of people immediately jumped to Eureka thinking of the islands. However, Orthros, I do not believe is the name of any of the islands. I think this is the Eureka that is actually underneath the Crystal Tower. For those who didn't play Final Fantasy III, Eureka originally is a kind of like an optional dungeon that there's a portal to in the Crystal Tower. And it contains incredibly powerful weapons, which is why Eureka ended up being kind of like a relic series in 14. That being said, to do Eureka Orthros, of the Heavensward main scenario stuff, static showcase against La Habrea and Igayorm being slightly changed,
PvE
not too drastically, but it is going to be changed. They didn't make mention of any other dungeon changes here. There will also be job adjustments, mostly not big changes, except for Paladin, which they have said will fully change. We knew we were getting a Paladin rework in 6.3, and they're going to be showcasing those changes in the next letter from the producer live. All my Paladin main friends are very scared. In fact, a Discord I'm in with my new group, who has a very, very big a very, very big Paladin enthusiast in it. I can't help but notice I have notifications in that Discord, and I'm sure if I look in it, it's going to be complete fear coming out of that individual. So I can't wait to read that later. They also have content updates for PvP, PvP adjustment actions, PvP Series 3, Season 5, but most importantly, a new arena for the Crystalline conflict. They did admit Cloud9 is not very popular. They are going to be making adjustments to the schedule of them so that Cloud9 maybe doesn't appear as frequently. But more specifically, oh, Aloha's meowing. Wow, Aloha, come on in. Come on, join the video. Not you, Ivy. You're already sitting here. We all see you. Yeah, it's in Kugane Castle, and it's being hosted by this fucking guy. Now, a few things we can already pull out of these screenshots. For one, you can see he does throw money around the arena, and thus picking that up will probably be a factor. I can't help but wonder if Daigoro is going to jump around and attack. But also, if you look in this screenshot, you can see the checkpoints. You can see what look to be the starting points. But also, it looks like you can see... I'm trying to determine if that's the starting point in the top left, or if there's like delivery points for the money. You can also notice there's the tataki mats, which normally flip. And also it looks like there's a door. Do you see the wall panel with the outline over it? So I can't help but wonder if either traps come out of that, or if it's like a shortcut that's only active during certain times, or if it is a shortcut for the map. But if that's been on in the background, just cats. We are getting new tool enhancement quests similar to the Skysteel weapons. Yoshi P himself, because that's what the Pixies do. So I don't know if information that the game should have had a long our island. How else would they have gotten here? She just has to be sending them. I can't think of any other way. In addition to that, there will be new structures. We get this.
Yeah, that's cool.
Whatever the heck that is, mini game, so I can actually gardening through your island. Also now eligible for release upon a new animal's capture. I've never automated my island sanctuary, so I've never had to deal with that problem. But I know people who have and have lost rares because they had forgotten they had done that. So nice quality of life there as well. A lot more updates to the island in 6.4. We are getting a new treasure map. Now this is a little weird. So they're adding the shifting Gymnasian Aganon. Shifting is the term they use for the roulette wheel. So this is almost certainly the roulette wheel map. They didn't actually show us a screenshot, but I mean, that's what it's going to be. But it's also only accessible from a new Elpis-centric treasure map. That implies there's a new map we're going to be able to gather that specifically takes us to the roulette wheel, as opposed to the... Ivy, why did you throw the door all the way open? Did you see the door fling open? That's Ivy running full speed into the door to open it. So in case anyone hasn't noticed, our current treasure maps have no Elpis locations on them.
Okay.
And that's, I guess, just because it's in the past. I don't know if there's another big reason for that. But there's going to be... Now there's a new Elpis one that's exclusively the Shifting Gymnasium. So I'm curious to see how that ends up working, because I guess that means people can choose which of the two treasure dungeons they want to do. Which, you know what, actually, when I think about it, makes a lot of sense. I'm an achievement hunter a little bit. I don't go for this just if you find... So 1,800 new houses per server and divisions, and it's 5 housing areas. So 18 as per usual. And it's going to be 360 houses per housing area, so 6 wards and 6 subdivisions, and it's 5 housing areas, so 1,800 new houses per server. And they'll have more details at a later date, so please look forward to it. Now we get into the Viking funeral section of the live letter. I need you all to put your salutes up for the people who were banned to give us these quality of life updates. Quality of life update number 1. Icons for damage type will now be displayed in the battle log and flying text. Physical, magical, and unique, which we have previously called darkness damage. Meaning that physical and magical reductions do not work on it, but all damage reductions do. Things like reprisal work, but things like addle and feint don't. You don't see darkness damage very often. It is largely disappeared from the game. Yeah. But they are retroactively adding this to all content and battle text in the game. They have warned there may be a few mistakes because of that. It's a lot of information to update, but they are finally doing it. I have wanted this for so many years. I can't believe it's finally happening. Ugh. And it's not the only thing. Viking salute again. Timers, buff and debuff timers on the party list. I didn't think they would add this one. I actually didn't think they would.
I'm happy they added this one.
But this is another one. Someone was banned to get you this, so...
This helps me.
Big Viking salute. In fact, maybe Viking salute more for this one than the other one, because this is a more immediate one. Yoshi P even said, I don't want to be told we're using third-party tools because this feature's not in the game, so here you go. Oh man, it's like marijuana. It's like you've banned, people were banned just for it to then be made legal. It's the marijuana problem, just on a much smaller scale with Final Fantasy XIV. So it's yeah, I mean it is what it is. I mean, I'm glad to have it. It shouldn't take people getting banned for these things to happen. Yeah, it should be an acknowledgement and just move on. I understand, we've had this discussion a ton, and I don't want to retread on it. They said, hey, this is against our terms of service. We technically can ban you or act against it for you because the way you're accessing that information is not allowed. But also, we're now going to put that into the game. It's one of those, it absolutely tracks and makes sense, but is also just not a cool look. You know what I mean? It's not a good look, but it is what it is. And you're right. That's what we have. Now we need, chat bubbles, people still waiting on a DPS meter. Yeah. There's a lot of other commas in the numbers. I don't think we'll ever get DPS meters, so there's still a few things people are waiting for. But these are some of the more recent, really popular ones.
Make individualized DPS meters so you can only keep track of yourself.
We are also getting a new UI theme. So we have light mode, dark mode,
I don't see them adding
classic mode. Dark mode is technically
DPS meters to keep track of everyone's DPS.
Dude, it's been so long since I've had to think about it. So yeah, light mode was the first UI theme that was added. Dark mode was our default.
Yeah, and then
we got classic, which is what I'm currently using, and then we're getting another one on top of that. So they called it UI theme 3, even though it's technically the 4th one because we have to include the default. Yeah. But they didn't show it to us. We'll see that next live letter. Portraits are being added to our retainers and fashion accessories.
This is
own equipment a separate inventory for materials or something of that manner. It could be a search feature. It could be some things really feasible. But now that they've started to link it better, and I guess simply a search. Here's the thing. A search feature would not be difficult. The big thing is too difficult to put into text and words. A search feature is not too difficult to put into text or words. But then again, neither is a Regent bag or the ability to craft using pretty much. Yoshi P said that there will be a Blue Mage update at some point, but please continue to wait. So no idea when that's going to be. Yeah, and then it was just QVC.
Who really is waiting for that Blue Mage
talking
update?
About adding more tickets to the orchestra concert in Japan.
Okay.
Additional impact, live letter.
All right. All right, let's get back to this. Back in the game. Speak with Melpa. Oh, she's here. Fisherman's Guild. You hear about Commodore Rayner's investigation? Then you'll want to board a ferry down the airport. Once you arrive in Western Lenosha, though, you'd best pay a visit to the Hall of the Novice before you blunder into Sastasha. It's on you. I already did that. The Adventurers Guild runs the hall, and the folks there will prepare you, train you with the skills you'll need to face the dangers undoubtedly waiting for you in the Sea Grot. The hall is on the way to Sastasha, just north of Veilport. Head inside, and one of their seasoned adventures will take you in hand. Best of luck to you, friend. Thanks. Veilport. 40 gil. I don't even have 5k. Whoops. They actually make you go to the Hall of the Novice as part of the MSQ now? Ah, you must be the adventurer of whom the Yellow Jacket sent word. I hear you are to brave the depths of Sastasha Sea Grot. The occupants of those caves are rumored to be as numerous as they are bloodthirsty. No matter what the epic tales would have you believe, strolling into such a den of savagery alone would be the height of foolishness. No, you shall need companions, and you shall need the training where here at the Hall of Novice can provide. I strongly suggest that you study the fundamentals of group combat before continuing on your mission. The smith here oversees the training schedules. Speak to him, and you can register the exercises tailored to your particular field of expertise. When you have mastered all that our master has to teach, then it will be time to head north once more. Report to the Yellow Jacket Scout at the mouth of the Sastasha Sea Grot, and he will furnish you with the details of your duty. Well, I already did that, so let's go. Please tell me you're here on Yellow Jacket duty and not some daft sod out for a stroll. I can't take any more of this blasted waiting. You are? Thank the gods. I assume you already know about the ship slipping out of the Isles of Umbra. We've been on the lookout for pirate activity ever since the vessel was sighted, thinking a crew of cutthroats might have a den nearby. So when we received word of that men of questionable quality had been seen passing in and out of Sastasha here, we weren't entirely surprised. I've yet to see them for myself, but if this lot belongs to the fishback fancying serpent sea reavers, well, you can imagine the panic it'll cause. The kidnappings are still fresh on people's minds. Anyway, your task is to poke around the caves and find out exactly who we're dealing with. While you do that, I'll be keeping watch out here, praying you don't spot any blue face tattoos. Alright, so let's see. Oh, this is new. Yeah. Okay. Oh. Let's make the composition. Yes, I understand what I must do. I gotta sign a contract just to go into a dungeon here. About 8 hours in, you get to your first dungeon. Alright. Enter Sestasha with other players. We'll share the wealth of my first time bonus with others. Edda? That's the healer that isn't really good at healing, right? I'm sorry, I came as fast as I could. Well, what'd you say? I tried haggling with the merchant, but 2 potions was the best I could get with the money you gave me. I had no idea how expensive they were. What took you so bloody long, Edda? If me purse was too light, you might have considered using some of your own bleeding coin to get us what we need. You've only ever been as useful as the contents of your pockets. The gods know you can barely heal a scratch. We took up the venture in life to take on the big jobs and claim the big rewards. How are we meant to do that if you can't even get our supplies in order? It's I'm the one Badron was talking to. Well, we'll see who gets the glory. This job should have been ours in the first place. Edda, you're so slow you'd lose a foot race to a tree slug. This is perfect for our inaugural outing as a party. Wandering around in the caves, turning over a few rocks, how difficult could it possibly be? I never expected our first visit to be the Adventurers Guild, but we deal such a straightforward win to fame and fortune. Maybe there's something I can kill for my hunting log here. Skull Valley and Oakwood. Skull Valley is that away. So I should find something. And there's something right here. Is that one of the 2? Yeah. The pelican. Oh. Perfect. I should get Carbuncle out. Am I gonna get level synced for this first dungeon? Probably am, right? I'm gonna go to probably 17. Am I losing anything for 17? No, actually I'm not. That's good. done Killer Mantis and the Bumble Beetles in Oakwood. Oakwood's not here, right? Oakwood's in what, Central? Upper, yeah. I don't know why I said Central. There's no Central in Lenosha. It's middle. Oh, let's not go over there. Is there only that one mantis that's spawning? Oh no, there's two more. Oh, wow, there's a lot more actually. Bumblebee is the last one. And we'll see if we have time. If we can make it to Upper Lenosha in time. Oh, I found the Beatles. Nice. Oh. Is everyone here new? Maybe only the Lancer. No, he's got a level 50 warrior. Maybe the White Mage? Wait for me. I don't have any AoE. monster have an AoE at this level? Don't even know where my skills are. Okay. Need to change these shortcuts. 26 is when Arcanists get. Well, then it must be the red one. Oh, it's the same exact thing. I'll pass. What a nice group we got here. Here it says he got a level 50 warrior too, so... Ooh. Wonder if there's a way to just export my HUD layout the same way I can do from like my hardware settings. Well, that was definitely the easiest boss I've done. And I got another level up. Good job, team. What do we got? Nothing good for me, so I'll pass on everything. And I will commend... I'll give the command to the Lancer. Oh, that's right. You always get a piece of class-specific gear at the end of a dungeon now. That was a good change. Three crit to determine. Same exact thing. Which looks better? They look exactly the same too, except this is black and purple, this is an ugly green and red. So, we're gonna keep this one. Oh, no commends. Oh, I'm 24. And I'm more than halfway to 25 already. Did I get a new ability at 24? If I can find 20... No, nothing. 26 I get out first. Oh, and I already unlocked the next hunting log. Where all these things are. Ivy is an East Shroud at 9 lives. Footfalls, Western Thanalan, South Shroud. Okay, Corel Pup should be around here, actually. Right? Where are the corals? I think they're actually... Are they by the boat, or are they over there? Pretty sure they're this way. That wolf is gonna attack me. I made it. Huh, is that a dragon? I never noticed that, but I think that might be a dragon skull. Or bones. So that definitely looks like a wing. Ooh. Okay. Yeah, I knew something was coming for me. Oh, if I jump, I think I'm gonna die. He has in stone? Why do they get all these cool spells? Is there anywhere I can jump down? Actually, I didn't have to come up here at all, did I? Okay, we're good. Let's go, Carbuncle. There's one. I'm gonna have to kill 4. They go down pretty quick, so. Oh, I have Garuda now. Or green carbuncle, because it's not really Garuda. Ow. Master Coral does not count. There's another one. I need one more. I do not need one more. But I still want to use... Check this out. It's the same as... Except we don't get the wind vortex. What the? Can I do this? Oh. Let's find out. I've got a healing spell. What? Where is my... This is actually pretty useful at low levels. Oh, not more paralysis. Okay. Done. Let's see what else we got here. South Shroud, North Shroud, Danilin. Danilin, Shroud, Danilin. Shroud, Shroud. This is the only thing in the Nosha. Alright, well. Actually, I can just finish this. But since I'm here, let's get the Aetherite. They're both, actually. You ain't catching me. That's actually pretty far. But it's too late now. Whoa, 34. Better be careful around here. See it. And I made it. Now we go back. Oh. Close. FFXIV. Wasn't at 42%. Maybe someone else is here. Oh, well, no. NPCs. I'll do it. Well, I don't think I have access to my challenge log yet. Yeah, just the hunting log. That's all I got. Yeah, that's enough. Actually, I'll finish it. Where are they going? 75 now. I am 10 levels above the MSQ. And you know what? I'm really not... Like, yeah, I'm doing a couple of fades and doing my hunting log. I'm not going out of my way to get levels. So this is... This is pretty good, I think. Definitely good for new players, in my opinion. Whoa. That is not the right way. Giant crab. Oh, is that bubbling Bernie? No, it's not. Bubbling Bernie is in Horizon, I think, actually. Yeah, where's my party bar? So how do I enable party list just for myself? It's gotta be here somewhere. Target. Character. Head here, advisor. Battle effects. Target. Target display settings. UI settings. HUD. Party list. Okay, maybe here. Display party list. Full name. Hide party list when solo. Okay, that's what I want. There we go. Because this is the only way you can see the shields, is if you have this. It doesn't show it down here. That's the next quality of life thing. Show the shields elsewhere, other than just on your party list HP window. 30, level 30. You know what else I realized? As soon as you enter a new area, you have the whole map unlocked. It used to be, like, if you entered here, you would only have, like, from here to here unlocked. And then once you got to that part, you'd have this part unlocked. And then once you walked over here, you'd get all this unlocked. And each time would give you a little bit of experience. But now it seems like they just give you the whole amount just for stepping in the area. Which is fine. I mean, I kind of liked discovering it little by little. It's a little more immersive that way. But whatever, maybe they just did this for like the starting areas, making it more new player friendly. But who knows? Because I know when I was on my island, it was still that way, where you had to discover it, walk all the way around to discover it, not just unlocking the whole thing upon right, upon entrance. Alright, let's get back to the MSQ. What do you mean teleport? I have tickets. Where are my tickets? Yeah, right there. Oh, it asked me after. Do I actually... Wait a second. Okay, so I can still set this up. Actually, no, we'll just leave it like this for now, because I'll forget about it, and then I'll just run out of tickets or money. Man, this place is pretty packed for 12 on a Friday morning. My god. And this is the new server too. Holy. Check out their market board. Let's see. Dancing Waves. What do we got for this? Lots of them are up here. About the same as my server. Pure Light guy. Why are those not here? Guys. Oh, it's because partial isn't. That's a little cheaper. Pretty sure I sold them for like $5.50 last time I got a couple. What else? What else? I'm sure they don't have any of the rare mounts, but let's check. I doubt there's any Dionysus. Oh, there's one for 22 mil. Wyver, definitely none. Check the buy card. 70k. Seems pretty normal. Let's check some materials. Start crafting ones. 12. These, I think, were about 30k each, give or take. 6. Oh, that's the CP one. So this one, yeah, this one's controlled. This one was about 30k. But 12's not bad. And this one, craftsmanship, 10. So unless I'm mistaken, those are significantly cheaper. Let's check out the gathering. That one's only 2. That's GP though. We want to look at perception and gathering. That was 13. This one is 8. Piety, that's gonna be nothing. Yep. Quick tongue. Quick arm. Why is quick tongue way more expensive? Direct hit, 10k each. Savage might, 10k. Savage aim, should probably be 15 then. Oh, it's also about 10. Now I guess because the acquisition method's the same for all of them, so, and there's really not a shortage, even though crit is more desired. Let's check some Hades weapons. That's about a mil. The same. Let's check the Hades material here. Aura sight. Is it still about a mil? It is. Alright, so looks like starting to get some economy going. Let's look at the houses. It is. Okay, so these must be the free company houses. And these are the individuals, right? Is it 18 to 24? Oh no. 18, 16, 15, 14, 13 to 24. So these are all free company houses. Not a single free company house has been bought here. It looks like. Yeah, not one. Wow. And if we go here, there's still considerable number of smalls. Let's see if we can find any mediums. Probably no larges. The mansions are going to be taken up. Probably the first ones to get taken up. Alright, so all the large and medium plots for individuals are already gone, which is to be expected with the housing shortage. But with the expansion coming with the next patch and 4 more servers coming next in spring, I think they said. 2023. Maybe housing will finally not be as messed up as it currently is. Alright, let me teleport here. I will be right back real quick. Alright. Okay, so let's see, it's 12 o'clock already. We are gonna end stream a little earlier today. Let's see if maybe we can get the second dungeon done. Just have some things to do later. And my throat is not feeling the best today, so. Such a task was on the books, was mind. I'm afraid the ship's already sailed, my friend. Oh. Ah. Might you be the adventurer who accepted the job of investigating Sastasha? Yes, that was me. It would seem that ship has not only sailed, but now returns to the harbor, none for worse for its voyage. A pity. We dragged our boots too long on this one. No matter. To be able to return, and our chance will come. You are right, of course, but there shall be no rest till we have attained our goal, lofty though it may be. Not a wink of sleep, great leader. Our aim, lest you wonder, is to perform such feats of heroism as will earn us a place in the songs of every alehouse in Eorzea. We mean to write a legend which will inspire adventurers as yet unborn to follow our shining example. Do you have such a goal? Large or small, it matters not. Only have a star to reach for and you will reach higher. Purpose can sustain you through times of hardship. Keep your eye on the prize and all obstacles will overcome in time. You would not think to stride into battle unclad, would you? Well, goals are as arms and armor of the spirit. I wish you fortune in your endeavors, sir. Nice guy. Fishbacks. And there I was, thinking you'd only have to crack a pirate skull of 3. 7 L's. So now we go to Gridania. Thank you. Oh. Mother Mion. Take a seat wherever you like, friend. Our waitress will come talk. Oh, you're not here to dine? Dare I say, you're the adventurer that Baderon sent word about. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Mion, and the Caroline Canopy is my place. With regard to the task in question, there is a fair bit to tell. Let me know when you're ready to hear the detail, and I shall brief you. That was quick. Fire in the gloom. Mion is waiting to brief you on your task. Ready for that briefing? Good. Now then, here's the long and short of it. Beg pardons for interrupting, Mion, but our need grows ever more pressing. Have none stepped forward? And good morrow to you too, Boarlord, Bowlord, Bowlord, Bowlord. Your need must be pressing indeed for you to honor us with a visit. The good news is, your journey hasn't been wasted. I'm pleased to report that we have an adventurer at last, and one who has come highly recommended at that. My thanks for answering the call, friend. My name is Lewin, and I lead the men and women of the God's Quiver. Now, time is of the essence, so I shall proceed directly to the heart of the matter. We wish for you to nip a potential threat of Gridania in the bud. Beneath the central shroud, there lies an underground burial site called the Temptara Deepcroft. This place was once a Gilmoran settlement, but we Gridanians have long interred our dead there. Oof. Of late, however, shadowy figures have been seen sulking about the Deepcroft, and with ever-increasing regularity. Based on the accounts of various witnesses, we suspect that these individuals belong to the Lambs of Dalamud, a doomsday cult which sprung up prior to the calamity. These zealots have proven themselves dangerous in the past, and we leave them to their own devices at our peril. Ordinarily, I would have dispatched my best men to scour the Deepcroft with orders to flush the cultists out. Alas, the calamity decimated our ranks, and the limited forces at my disposal are constantly required to keep their Ixal at bay. The birdmen have grown restless of late, and I fear a storm may be brewing. In anticipation of this, I have compelled to spread our forces throughout the Twelveswood, lest we be taken unawares. The situation so being, we must turn to others to deal with the Lambs of Dalamud. Can we rely on you to undertake this task, friend? You can count on me. You have my gratitude. Once you've seen to your preparations, pray make your way to the Deepcroft and identify yourself to the guard post at the entrance. He will appraise you of the latest developments, and that is all. Be careful out there, you hear? May the crystal guide you and keep you. Alright, so... You know what? Well... Being a DPS, the queue is gonna take longer. So maybe we'll just save this for the next time. So next Friday, Pokemon is dropping, so... I might actually be playing Scarlet or Violet. But the next time we're back on Raikou, we will be doing the next 2 dungeons. I can guarantee that. So there's that to look forward to. Yeah. So we're gonna call it there. Hope everyone has a good day, and I'll see you next time. Most likely Tuesday, same time as today. And again next Friday.